Sketchy. Hey, welcome back. This is Josh. And today it's a pretty straightforward task. Here in Procreate, I am drawing a hawk. I draw a lot of fan art. I draw a lot of Disney art, video game art, movie art. I'm usually recreating things from pop culture that make me smile, but once in a while I like to remember to just do art and just do some life drawing. And in this case, I said, hey, I want to draw a hawk. I live in the Hudson Valley. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I live in the Hudson Valley. I was born and raised in the Hudson Valley. I live down on the border near Jersey now. I don't know if this is considered the Hudson Valley. Yeah, the Hudson's nearby. The Tappan Zee Bridge is nearby. That is a tangent. That matters not. The point is, there's hawks aplenty where I live and where I'm from. And so these beautiful creatures are streaking around up in the sky. And I decided I wanted to draw one in my own style. So this is just, it's a little bit of a lazy confession here that I just kind of Googled hawk and scrolled through a few pages of pics till I found one that I liked. And I didn't bother to get the picture myself. I think this is much better than a picture I could get anyway. And then it's a straightforward kind of just a freehand interpretation of that photo. I'm not being slavish. I'm kind of adapting it as I go. Not quite caricaturing. That's not quite a cartoon, but it's got a little bit of the inking style, I'd say, is a little comic booky. So anyway, yeah, it's just, here I'm taking advantage of the digital aspect of my canvas and moving things around, selecting and moving, something you can't do on paper. But I sometimes regret that I work digitally exclusively. I feel like I need to probably keep a sketchbook where I draw on paper intentionally, just to keep those skills alive. And here it took a while to get these talons the way that I saw them in my head as an interpretation of the photo, where they weren't, it was a good crisp photo, but just couldn't quite interpret. They couldn't quite see what was going on with those talons, so I had to make some choices. And also had to make some choices with stylization. I didn't want to draw every individual feather with great detail. I wanted to get a little impressionistic, but I still wanted it to be a complex image. I wanted it to read like a hawk. And so it's fun to make those discoveries. It's fun to make those choices when you're creating art, especially line art. I'm very jealous of people who can work in color and paint and hue and don't need lines. I'm very jealous of people who can make art without lines. I rely on lines, and I like that. I like them, but I also rely on them. I need to draw. I need to do this type of art. This is just where I have success. My levels look really low. I hope that I have plugged the microphone in correctly. Now it's the color stage, and I'm using my patented Procreate coloring, my weird, time-consuming coloring method, which, of course, is all developed around the desire to have this rough crayon-like, graphite-like texture in the colors so that it's not just flat, digital, perfect color. And a little sunburst behind it. Maybe that's a little on the nose, but that's all the time I have. Bye.